What's up guys, Dana Lynn Bailey here, and I love shoulders. You love shoulders. So I have 4 unique shoulder exercises that you're probably not doing, and I think you should. So follow along if you like big delts, and you cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. So first exercise is called a butterfly raise. We're gonna do it on an incline bench, so it's an incline butterfly raise. A little background on me, I've been a swimmer since I was age 5. I was swimming on the swim team since age 5, so this is a swimming inspired exercise. Picture a swimmer. They have big, broad shoulders. I mean, it's all shoulders, like especially the butterfly. So we're gonna get on our incline bench. You're gonna grab some light dumbbells. I'm gonna first show you without dumbbells at all to go through the movement. A simple butterfly without anything, you're coming back, up and around, and then forward, and then you pull through. As I come back, so this is obviously rear delts. As you come around, we hit our medial. You're doing like a lateral raise, but coming to the front, and then you're gonna be lowering a little bit slower. So don't just let your arms drop. So come back and around, rear delts, medial delts, front delts. So you're going through the whole range of motion of your rotator cuff, which is so vitally important on shoulder day. So I like to start this like as almost like a warm-up. You can like work up in weight with dumbbells, and again, start light to begin with. I'm going to start in a neutral grip position because I like to come back with my pinkies up. So bring your arms back with your pinkies up. You're going to swing your arms around, and then we're going to lower down. Generally, when I lower down, I'll start here and then I'll end in a neutral grip because I'm gonna come right back around with my like skier here. So back behind, pinky up. And it's just a good way to like warm up our shoulders before we get to some of those heavier movements like your presses and lateral raises. Swimming inspired bodybuilding, you know? So give it a try on your next shoulder day. All right, next up, we're moving to hit our anterior, which is our front delts, in a slightly different way. So you think of shoulder day, you think of shoulder presses. You're just pressing those weights up above your head. Well, we're gonna change the plane of motion and we're going to be pressing out to the side. So this is going to be called a Y press. You can do it with dumbbells. I prefer to do it with this LANDMINE. Obviously, dumbbells will be a little bit harder. So if you want to work on more stability of your shoulder, heck yeah, do dumbbells. You can go a little bit heavier on like a LANDMINE, so that's a bonus there. So I'm going to be using a T-bar. This will be like my LANDMINE press, but if you're at a gym, you can literally just place a barbell in a corner. A lot of gyms will have like the little attachment that the barbell goes in, so you can do like jammer pushes, shoulder presses. I'm just using a T-bar and kneeling from that point. So the whole purpose of this exercise is you're pushing away. Normally we're pushing straight up and down. This is where our shoulder is going to be the strongest. It's going to be more stable because at the top you're aligning the weight with your wrist, with your elbow, with your shoulder. So it's nice and stable up there. Now, bring it out here and you have the weight out here. That stability is no longer there. So it's going to be, the weight is going to be wanting to pull you down. So in turn, you're going to have to be working your shoulder a lot more, especially that front delt, to keep that weight up. And then you're going to bring that elbow down to your side, and then you're pushing straight back out at that angle. So if you were doing it with both hands, you'd look like this. And then you complete the YMCA afterwards. You're going to get it up starting right at your shoulder. And the cool thing, anytime you do one arm at a time, guess what else you are working? Your core. So that's why single arm, anytime you're doing anything unilaterally, it's just a bonus that you'll be working your core a little bit more. So bringing that arm down, nice, slow, controlled, and you're pushing straight out. As I get more out, I feel it a little bit more in my medial delt as well. So, and then when I come down, it's all front delt. You're in that weakened state. This is a weird weakened state because nothing's in line. Nothing's right over top of each other. This is strong. This is very weak. So start very, very light. You're not gonna go nearly as heavy as you normally would on a regular shoulder press. Nice, light, and controlled. But having it out at that side, it's just nice because if you're doing the same things over and over and you're just doing your presses, your lateral raises, and your reverse flies, you're gonna, one, get bored, two, you're not gonna grow from there. So constantly changing it up, change the angles, change the movement. So try out the landmine Y press. All right, we are back to an incline bench. So there, obviously lateral raises are king. I love lateral raises, but I also like changing up the placement of my body, my torso, the way I'm moving, my elbow position. So this is just a different variation of a dumbbell lateral raise. So if you have like machines, like a Cybex machine, if you have like the machine lateral raise, it usually has like, you rest your arms here, your elbows are at 90, and you're doing like this little wing motion. So we're gonna replicate that same kind of motion with our elbows, but we're gonna be doing it on an incline and with dumbbells. So this is called the dumbbell W raise, because by the end of it, you're gonna be making, it's all about, we're all making, like we did Y presses, now we're doing W's. So shoulders are all about, I guess, making letters. We can do some Y presses here. We're making a W. Position your incline, same position you were for your butterfly, about 45-degree angle. So dumbbells are here in your hands. You're gonna start with your elbows already at that bent 90-degree position. So as you come up and you fly up, you're keeping them at that 90. So now we're isolating, you're gonna hit your traps here, even a little bit of rear delts, but it's just a different variation to our regular old lateral raise. So come down, almost like a flapping motion with your arms. So keep the elbows at 90, and then you're just bringing our hands together so they're facing, and now our hands are facing the ground. So facing each other. This is a little bit more of a difficult exercise, so start a little bit later than you would obviously with a standing lateral raise. All right, elbows back at 90. That's usually what I work up to. And then we're flying out. So facing and out. So just making a W with your arms. But I like it because this little motion, keeping your arms at 90, really isolates that medial delt. And then when you bring it back, you're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades together, which will then hit your traps a little bit more. So just a different variation to your regular old lateral raise. Try it on an incline and try it using a W form. So incline, W, raise. Tips with Drew.
Drew's tip corner.
Take it over. Okay, we're gonna finish off with rear delts. So, shoulder day, you want to hit your rear delts. What do most people do? They do reverse flies. They get on a pec deck, they do some more reverse flies, and it's all about the reverse fly. Well, we're not going to do that. We're calling this DELT-ROW. So we're going to be on an incline bench again, just because it takes our lower back out of it a little bit. You can also just do this standing, just like a regular old bent over row. I'm going to show you single arm. You can do 2 arms. You can do 1 arm at a time. We're going to do 1 because anytime you do unilaterally, kind of develop core a little bit more. So helps to stabilize you. You're going to get on your incline bench, same degree that you've had it the entire workout. The biggest thing here, and I call it a DELT-ROW, but it's basically a high row with an external rotation. And what an external rotation is you're externally rotating your wrist out. And that is going to be the biggest key to this row. So yeah, if you do a high row, yeah, you're going to hit your rear delts, but you're going to get a little bit more out of it. I always do the demonstration. So I'm going to do 1 arm without rotation. So here we are, we're doing our high row. Now I'm going to do my high row external rotation. So you get a little bit more contraction by adding that rotation there. So you're just twisting your wrist out. What it looks like. Arm is going to stay down. As you pull up, that is when you're going to already start turning your arm. So as you come up, turn and bring that arm nice, high, and wide. So that elbow, instead of like if you're training back or lats, you tuck that elbow close behind you. I want the elbow super wide, and when you come up, keep the elbow wide. And then you're just gonna like, hey, look at my palm. Hold at the top for like a second and then back down. Oh, I could go so much heavier than this. So, and then you would just do this with the same side. You can do both at once as well. It would just look basically like this. So the biggest key thing here is that external rotation. You're just gonna get a little bit more out of your rear delts. So, what do you think of the word DELT-ROW? Is it good? We're going to call that DELT-ROWs. All right, guys. Hopefully you found those entertaining and unique. I think it's always important to try to diversify your workouts. Don't just do the same couple exercises over and over and over. That's when you're going to hit a plateau. So change it up, change the angles, change the variation, and that's how you will grow. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these kinds of exercise and you want more, come check out DanaLynnBailey.com. I do workouts every single day on DLB Daily. So these 4 exercises were actually in our last shoulder day. So if you like this and you want more and you want me to just tell you what to do every single day, come to DanaLynnBailey.com, sign up now. First 7 days are free, $7 a month. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.